Okay, so what we're doing today is I'm moving my deep freezer from the well house. I'm going to try to put it in the shed. We've been working on cleaning it out, and this thing is a mess. And I don't know how, because this thing was sealed tight, but still yet things get in there. Check this out, it's nasty. Look at that. We haven't used this since last year. That's what was in it. So things somehow still get in there regardless of being sealed and all that. We have some solar in the well house that has been very unreliable. We haven't been using it at all. I've been using the solar panels that we have, actually running the new Bluetti we got. And I'm gonna be showing you that because I'm gonna actually be moving the Bluetti into the shed to run this freezer full time. But first we gotta get the power washer out here, and we gotta clean this out before I even get set up, because if you guys didn't know, I've been watching a lot of videos and reading a lot of stuff. Things could be getting pretty bad come mid-September, October, November for the country. So we want to be prepared as best as possible if they implement more lockdowns. If you guys have not been reading up on that, check it out, because things I think are going to start getting crazy. So we actually have a half of beef coming in the next few weeks, and we have to get this set up ready for it. So let's go get the Bluetti. I'll show you what I'm running in there. It's actually kind of my hub right now. It's running completely off solar. Let's go in there and check it out, get it moved over here, and we're actually going to run the power washer with it, get this cleaned out, and then get that set up. Okay, so we've been using the AC 500 Bluetti for over a month now, and this thing has been the central hub charging all our other power banks, because we're running this completely off solar. Right now it's only pulling in 100 watts, but it's been overcast day and half of the solar panels are in the shade right now. But I'll show you some footage of just a little bit ago. I think I was pulling in 700 watts, and we're up to 89%. We ran this all the way down to 0 last night, charging some other banks. But this Bluetti has been a workhorse for us over the last month. And this actually has a capability, has a 30 amp, two 30 amps. You can run your RVs off of it. Actually has capability of 50 amp, like a 240, but you would need another system to make that a 240. This one doesn't actually run 240 by itself, but it does have the capability of doing that. So potentially I could get another one of these, hook them up together and run my well off of it. But right now we're going to be running our freezer full time, and this is going to be super reliable. The solar setup I got in the well just hasn't been reliable since me and Martin hooked it up. It worked like good for a few days, and we just had nothing but problems with it, so we kind of just abandoned it and been going on just using the power banks and the solar for them. But right now, let's get this Bluetti outside. We're gonna hook up the power washer and try to get that, and we're gonna get that freezer cleaned out, get it moved over, and get it ready for the half of beef we got coming. Let's get this sprayed down with some cleaner. I'm hooking up the Bluetti. I didn't realize this would get so nasty. Watch out, dogs. Watch out. All right, you gotta turn it on, AC on. We're at 89%. Oh, there we got that on. All right, we got a leak. That ain't good, we don't want that getting on there. That's a brand new hose too. We got a leak in the hose. Gotta keep it away from the Bluetti for sure. Okay, so the Bluetti AC 500 plus the B300 home battery backup. It's a 5,000 watt rated inverter with a 10,000 watt surge, expandable capacity from A little over 3,000 watts to over 18,000 watts. It has a LiPo4 battery with a 3,500 plus life cycle, up to 80%. The smart app control Wi-Fi Bluetooth connection. It's actually capable of 240 watts with two of the systems, the two AC500s and two B300s. So you have multiple ways to charge this. You can charge it in your AC outlet. You can use your solar, you can use your car, you can charge it off a generator. Has the dual battery charging system, the AC, plus the AC solar. It has 16 versatile outlets for 99% of devices. Yeah.
Is it the one that was in the well house?
Yeah, I cleaned it.
I see a spider web.
That's okay.
Inside of the fridge.
Hopefully I can get that. Okay, I got it in here, and we're gonna run the solar through here. We had the washer and dryer in here. We gifted those, and now we got room in here. Okay.
Smells like laundry in here.
That's where we used to do our laundry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna hook it up, plug it in, and hopefully it works. This is relatively new freezer, deep freezer. Hope you, let's see here. So it should be fine. Let me see it. Right here. One right there. Let me push that up.
And one at the bottom?
Yeah, right there.
Right here?
No, top.
Right here?
Yep. You gotta do just right. There you go, push that up. Okay, it's on. Hope that smells like laundry in here.
That's how the wasp get in.
So here's our solar. You can help me get the solar hooked up to it. Okay, we're at 70%. Let's plug it in.
We need to put an air conditioner in here. This can be like our little hideout where we could put a couch and stuff. But there's a wasp now. The wasp is trying to make a nest.
All right, AC on. Hopefully it kicks on. Yep, but did you hear it kick on?
Yeah.
It did a 1200 surge. It's using 152 watts right now.
Where do we put these?
I'll show you. So we're in business. It's working.
We're in business. Is this to hook up the freezer?
Mm-hmm. This is what we're going to set up right here.
And we can plug like your tools in here too to charge them.
The light's working.
What is this?
We got cleaned out that
Oh,
it's actually clean. That's rust. Yeah, it's kind of hurting the eyes. Rust, and the paint was coming off. So it looks like dirt, but it's actually the paint just came off from using that.
Yeah.
So this is probably the cleanest it's been in a long time. All right, let's close it up. I heard just come on me look at something real quick. What's it on down here?
Is it getting cold?
It will.
Can that light turn off?
Okay, it's on the coldest, so we'll put it on 6. It turns off whenever you close it. Bam.
That thing's hard to open.
We gotta keep it close to this.
Okay.
So what's awesome about this, you can just add so many more power banks to it and make this one big system to run pretty much whatever you want. And the capability of the 50 amp, the 240 is a game changer. I wish this would be 240, but it's not. You have to get another one, hook it up, and it will be 240. But it's got the USB ports. It's got all the fancy stuff on there that all the power banks have. This one is actually pretty cool though. It has a wireless charging where you can actually put your phone on there and charge it.
And that's a screen, you can push it.
Yep, and we guys can turn that on. Turn the DC on. And this will start charging the phone.
This is the biggest Bluetti I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's a big one, isn't it? There it goes, it's charging now. 59%. So help me get the solar and we'll get the solar hooked up to it.
Okay.
If you guys are interested in this Bluetti, I've been working with Bluetti for close to 2 years now. We got the other smaller one in there. I love getting all the power banks because we use them. We're off grid and we put them to use. This is going to be perfect for the deep freezer, but we can run anything else if we want in there to an extent. The only thing that won't run is probably, I know it won't run our 3-ton air conditioner, but everything else in the house will run. It'll run the whole house. I actually have a plug-in that I could plug that into to run multiple things in the house right now, but we want it to run out here just because this is what we're going to be doing, is getting ready to put some meat in the freezer. Let's get the cords to the solar and hook it up.
Guess what?
What?
One time at school there was a baby snake.
Really?
And Paige stepped on it and killed it.
Oh no. So what's convenient about we're putting it over there, the Bluetti, is that the solar panels are right there. We haven't moved those yet. So this is where they're going to stay right here. So they're going to stay there for the time being because it's just so convenient. These will reach that no problem. Come on.
It felt good this morning, but now it's getting hot. Well, yeah.
We'll run these. Oh, come here. We'll run these right through this whole seat.
Plug it into. Okay. Got it.
This is how simple this is to hook up solar to this Bluetti. It comes with the cord. We already have the solar out there. Find which ones you want. And the sun's already kind of went down, so I doubt we might get a little bit, but tomorrow this will be full blown.
Is a solar panel hooked up to a solar panel?
Yeah, we just not hooked up to solar panels.
I see those all the time when I'm riding the go-karts. I was like, what is that?
Yep, that's the solar panels. So now we're plugged in. We're actually pulling in 90 watts, even though everything's completely in the shade. And it's 144. This will go down once the freezer cools down to freezing. We won't pull near as many watts. The compressor won't be running, and we'll be able to run this for a long time. So I'm anxious to see how long this will run the freezer. So at 71%, and it's pulling in 99, so it's going to kind of stay around 70-71% until the sun completely goes away. But I'm actually to see just how long this will run it, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So we're getting real world usage out of our new Bluetti. I've been waiting to get one of these for a while. I just like just how big it is. It's got the 3072 watt capacity, and this thing is going to be awesome for what we're using it for. Like I said, I've already been using this for over a month just in the house. Literally been charging all the smaller banks off of it. We could turn the regular generator off, charge this with solar, and charge all our other batteries, run everything else in the house. So this is taking the place of some of the other ones. It's become the workhorse, but now we're moving it out, and we'll make adjustments in the house. But I definitely want to get this freezer hooked up because, like I said earlier, if you guys are not reading the news and all that and watching videos and stuff on this, they're saying get ready, be prepared. Have some food stockpiled. You should anyways. It just shouldn't be for a scare tactic. Like, oh, hurry up and get some food. You should have that stuff ready, especially if you have kids. If you got to feed some kids, you better get some food on hand because we've seen what happened in the past. They're saying it's going to happen again in the future. And these power banks, Bluetti AC500 is going to come in handy being here on the homestead off grid. This is going to be a game changer. Running the deep freezer for us. So it's awesome. So if you guys are interested in this whatsoever, I will put links down below and a pinned comment. Look down in the description box and a pinned comment if it's something you guys want. You don't have to be off grid. This could be for emergency backup. It could be for running your freezer in the shed. You can actually run a dryer with it, washing machine, just anything like that. You guys, this was a real world usage. We're using it. We're going to start using it every day out here in the shed for our deep freezer. So if this is something you guys are shopping around for, you might as well click the link, get in on the savings, and get your Bluetti.
Out there.
What?
I got a splinter break on it out.
Okay.
Look.
Push
There
it.
you go.
Yep.
Just turned off.
Pretty easy, huh?
On.
Still doing 99. I love it.
I don't like it. I love it.
You don't like it? You love it? Are you excited to get a half of beef in here?
Yeah. When it's hunting season, we could put the...
All the deer can come in here. And another thing too that I want to move it just close to the house. Probably like 200 feet closer to the house for us. We eventually want to move the sheds while we start cleaning it all out. But right now, we're not going to be moving it anytime soon, so this is going to be a perfect spot for it. It's where the solar panels are at. Now this is where our meat's going to be.
I think it's better to put it in here because the well house you have to walk.
Yeah, I know, exactly. But all right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, us getting prepared. Once we get the half of beef, we'll be showing you guys that too, and we got a little backstory behind that. It's pretty interesting, and we'll share that with you in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that button, and if...
Please subscribe.